Susan, however, suddenly finds herself wanting to be alone, so she asks him to leave. Michael does so after giving her his card and begging her to call him sometime. On his way home, Michael comes across a guy that is sure this is a punishment from God and the final day is coming. But when he makes it to his place, for some reason he can't sleep, even if he's alone in the bed. The next day he goes to the cemetery to visit his fiancée's grave and comes across her parents, who judge him for having come without flowers. Meanwhile, Susan hangs out with Jenny and her kids and tells her she's heard her ex got married and will have a baby soon. She also tells her about Michael, but she isn't sure if she likes him or not because she always picks bastards. Theories about the mysterious illness keep popping up. Environmental groups think it's the start of an ecological apocalypse. Intelligence claims it's an attack on the free world. Fundamentalists talk of God's punishment for humanity, and others blame capitalism, saying it's a scheme to stimulate the economy. There are even mentions of aliens. One afternoon, Susan hears some yelling coming from the lab and finds Stephen having a panic and anxiety attack that is difficult to calm down even with sedatives. Moments later in the parking lot, Susan begins having a panic attack as well, confirming this is a new symptom. And she isn't the only one. The co-worker that is trying to help her and Michael at his restaurant are going through the same thing. In fact, people all over the world are panicking, and these anxiety attacks are soon followed by a frenzied hunger that makes every person eat whatever they have at hand, from flowers and raw meat to lipstick and clothing. The frenzy is short-lived, and when everyone snaps out of it, a new realization hits them. Now they can't taste either. As the world comes to terms with this, Susan goes to see Michael at his place, seeking company and comfort. She tells him taste and smell are connected, so it's only natural for them to disappear as a pair, and this may mean their other sense will be fine, but it's just a theory. The next morning, Susan looks through the window and finds the world still moving and people still going to work, so they should do the same, even if Michael isn't sure if he'll have a job in the first place. They also agree to start dating. When Michael arrives at the restaurant, his boss tells him they won't be opening because there will be no clients. People from now on will only buy flour and fat. But Michael disagrees.